Fannie Mae ANSI update number 139, page 50. The property and the adjustments that were made in the sales comparison approach adjustment grid to reflect that condition. Present land use. Fannie Mae's appraisal report forms provide an area for the appraiser to report the relative percentages of the developed land in the neighborhood when discussing the present land use, rather than simply referring to the zoning classifications. The appraiser must separately report the percentage of developed 1-unit sites and 2 to 4-unit sites. Undeveloped land must be reported in the other field. In addition, if there is a significant amount of undeveloped land in the neighborhood, the appraiser must include comments to confirm that he or she adequately described the neighborhood. If the present land use in the neighborhood is not one of those listed on the appraisal report form, such as parkland, the appraiser also must indicate the type of land use and its related percentage. The total of the types of land uses must equal 100%. Typically, dwellings best maintain their value when they are situated in neighborhoods that consist of other similar dwellings. However, some factors that are typical of a mixed-use neighborhood, such as easy access to employment centers and a high level of community activity, can actually enhance the market value of the property through increased buyer demand. Neighborhoods may frequently reflect a blend of residential and non-residential land uses. When different land uses and property types are present in a neighborhood, that fact should be considered a neighborhood characteristic that the appraiser needs to take into consideration when performing the neighborhood analysis and defining the neighborhood boundaries. To confirm that any positive or negative effects of the mixed land uses are reflected in the sales comparison analysis, the appraiser should select comparable sales from within the same neighborhood whenever possible. If this is not possible, the appraiser may need to make neighborhood or location adjustments to the sales comparison approach adjustment grid for any sales that are not subject to the same neighborhood characteristic. Related announcements. The table below provides references to the announcements that have been issued that are related to this topic. Announcements and issue date. Announcement SEL 2014-03, April 15th, 2014. Announcement 09-19, June 8th, 2009. Announcement 08-30, November 14th, 2008. Page 51. B4-1, period 3-04. Site section of the appraisal report. April 15th, 2014. Introduction. This topic contains information on reviewing the site section of the appraisal report form, including overview, site analysis, subject property zoning, highest and best use, adjoining properties, site utilities, off-site improvements, community-owned or privately maintained streets, special flood hazard areas. Overview. The property site should be of a size, shape, and topography that is generally conforming and acceptable in the market area. It must also have competitive utilities, street improvements, adequate vehicular access, and other amenities. Because amenities, easements, and encroachments may either detract from or enhance the marketability of a site, the appraiser must reflect them in his or her analysis and evaluation. The appraiser must comment on if the site has adverse conditions or if there is market resistance to a property because the site is not compatible with something the requirements of the competitive market, and assess the effect, if any, on the value and marketability of the property. Site analysis. The appraisal must include the actual size of the site and not a hypothetical portion of the site for the subject property. For example, the appraiser may not appraise only 5 acres of an unsubdivided 40-acre parcel. The appraised value must reflect the entire 40-acre parcel.